guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how on earth do you set up your charts for trading and swing trading in the stock market. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys do, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you guys are watching this and you're like, who is this random guy wearing a dad hat? My name is Carter. I've been a full-time swing trader for over 7 years. And with that being said, we do have an amazing school where I teach people my strategies, my approach, how I trade, how I find opportunity. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years. So check it out down below. You won't regret it. It's awesome. It's like a college class. We have a final exam. We have quizzes. We got lectures, a group chat, private live streams to ask questions. So check it out down below, and you guys can get 51% off by using code TRADER. So if you want to elevate your trading game, check it out, and let's jump into this. So having a good swing trading setup or trading setup will really just make your trading easier and overall make you more money. I'm not the type of trader where I'm going to have 30 million computer screens. I'm going to have indicators, lights flashing. No. I love the expression MISS, M-I-S-S. Make it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate your trading. Trading is already hard as it is. And if you're overcomplicating your trading, it's just a recipe for disaster. So just keep it simple and keep it with indicators and things you understand. So we're going to turn to the computer here, and you guys are going to kind of see how I go about setting up my my stocks. So when it comes with trading here, I love to use candlesticks. Now, when it comes with trading, there's really several different, charting types you guys can have. There's line charts, candlestick charts, and, candlestick charts for me are going to be a lot easier to understand and really kind of see. Now you guys can kind of see the difference here between like the bar chart. You can have the four style candle. You can have the closing price, which is the line. Now for me, I'm gonna use candlesticks. I have them filled in just because it makes it look better, right? It makes it look easier and just better. Also, you guys are probably wondering what software and broker I use. I use Moomoo. They're awesome. I'll put a link to them down below. You guys can get up to 20 free stock just by signing up. So, if you're getting into trading, Moomoo is a great start because they offer paper trading, which is like practice and simulated trading, and they offer fraction shares. So if you're wanting to trade with like $50 to $100, you can do it. All right. So now that we understand that here, what are some other things? So when it comes with trading, you need indicators. You don't want to just go into a stock blind because it's hard to generally gauge where a stock can go if you can't really get a feel of moving average lines, RSI lines. You can't draw on trend lines. And, that's why having a broker that's like a trading broker like Moomoo is important because you can do that. And now Robinhood just recently added the Robinhood Legend feature, which is great. So, there's a lot of great options out there for traders, but pick one that you just understand. I use this. You can easily use a lot of others. Don't go to Moomoo because I do. Go to Moomoo because you think it's a cool platform and you want to learn it. So when it comes to trading here, you want to get a feel of indicators and how to draw on charts. So one of the ways you guys can do it, if you guys are on Moomoo, is you guys can go to the display, the little gear icon, and go to manage indicators. Now from here, you'll be able to customize your indicators. So if I wanted to add, the EMA lines, like the 50, the 90, and the 200, I can add them all right here. So for me, with my trading approach, my trading strategies, I love the expression MISS, make it simple, stupid. So I'm not going to have 5 charts at once. I'm going to look at one stock at one time, and I'm going to get a general feel about it. I'm going to set those alerts, and don't worry, we'll show you guys how to do that. But the moving average lines I use are the 50, the 90, and the 200. So moving average lines, they act as trend indication. So you can see the general trend of the stock, but more importantly, they act as support and they also act as resistance. So The 50 is going to be the weaker support, and the 200 is going to be a stronger support. The higher up you go, often the better support a stock will be at. So I will use the EMA line. Another indicator you guys will see me use is going to be the RSI, and more importantly, the RSI 12. So what the RSI is it stands for the Relative Strength Index. It's a momentum indicator. So what it does is it will look at previous history and the overall momentum and strength behind the stock to determine if we could see buying pressure soon. It's a fantastic indicator, and I'll show you guys more about it here in a second. Another indicator I use is called the MACD indicator. The MACD indicator is an indicator generally used for entry points and exit points. We'll show you how it works here. So this is how you guys can add it. But if it doesn't pop up there, let me move myself. There's a little thing down here called Manage Indicators. You guys can click that, and you guys can always search them. Let me move myself here. You guys can always search them in here if you can't find them, or up in here if you can't find them. So, this is a really, really cool thing that Moomoo offers is pressure support, price volume, overall volume, trends, all this stuff you guys can add. So after you customize it and you add all that stuff to your, to your charting, the next thing is to analyze a stock. So we'll pull up a very, very common one here, and this is Google. So Google here, when it comes to trading and just general investing, you always hear that expression, buy low, sell high. But the issue with it is one time frame could be telling you one thing, and another time frame could be telling you another. So what do? Look at several different time frames. So I mostly, as a swing trader, will look at the daily. So each candlestick represents 1 day of trading. And if you guys look really close, you guys can see these lines right here. This are segments that represent one, in this circumstance, about 1 month of trading. So you can kind of see what the stock has done in the past month. So you can pretty much see the stock has sold off from $200 all the way to $170 in the past month. So that's kind of how you gauge it. Now, you want to look and understand these indicators. I completely understand. So one of the things here that I want to show you is the moving average lines. These moving average lines here, in the past, as you guys can see, we've seen some good buying pressure. It's not 100%, but trading's never 100%. Good buying pressure on these moving average lines. You can see it hit it. We had good moves, buying pressure, sold off a little bit, but we did have eventually that buying pressure. So historically, this red line acts as a very, very hard support for the stock. So you can see recently it sold off down to that level, right? So when it comes with analyzing a stock to determine to buy it, you don't want to just look off one indicator. You want to look off a couple. So one of the ones here that I want to show you after that is going to be the RSI. Right now, the RSI is trading for about a 24, right? Historically, with stocks, anything under about a 25 is considered an undervalued point for the stock. So the last time it was trading for a 25 was back in here. And what do we see? We saw the stock go from 148 all the way up to 168 in 1 month, because we know those lines and we know each candlestick represents one trading day. So now here, as we look at it, let's go through this again. We have a stock on an upward trend that has sold off down to that 200-day moving average line, which is a heavy support for the stock. We have an undervalued RSI. Now, what is another indicator we look at? Well, the other indicator here is called the MACD. The MACD indicator is more commonly used for entry points. So you guys can see here we have two lines. We have the blue and the orange. So the orange here is what we call the signal line, and then the blue is the MACD line. Now, one of the ways traders will generally use this is when we have the orange signal line break up through the MACD line. This would be an entry point. So the last time it did that was back right in here, about right in this range. Okay, and what happened? The stock popped up, even if it was here, from 172 to about 184, all the way up to 208. So we had a good move just off this indicator. Now, on the flip side, when that signal line breaks down through it, this could be used for a sell point. You guys can see in the past here, it's sold, popped down below it. Often traders use this for exits. Now, like I said, you want to look at several different time frames. So, one of the time frames I commonly use for entry points is going to be the hourly chart. Using the hourly will help really pinpoint my entry price, and it will help me with my breakout approach. So as we zoom out here, look what happens to the stock here when it hits this blue line. It sold off down below it, and it just has this super hard time breaking above it, establishing resistance, right? Hits it selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure. So now as we look at this, it has heavy resistance on this stock. So a good breakout we could possibly see would be above that price. So what you could do is throw an alert about 1% above that indicator for a breakout approach of the 90-day moving average line. Now, another thing you guys can do is draw trends. Drawing trends is a great way to find these breakouts as well. What we're looking for often is like a minimum of about 3 touches of selling pressure for the downward trend. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now here, as the stock is starting to push up above this, this could overall represent another entry point. So using a variety of different indicators is a great way to trade, right? It's a great way to trade. And yes, you can have a variety of different charts on Moomoo, but the difference between this and the other one, in my opinion, is night and day. It's better to focus on one individual company and know everything about that stock and everything about it on that technical analysis than to trade random stocks and random companies. So always choose quality over quantity. And the drawing tools are right up here. There's a variety of different ones, as well as long positions tools for risk management. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. But this is how you guys set up your charts for trading stocks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out our school, sign up with Moomoo, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.